What's the story on the Mooch Minnow?
It's the hottest bait in the country that nobody can get.
Nobody can get it.
That's the only 10 packs in the whole country.
And you were trying to trade some power baits out of a vending machine for the hottest bait in the country.
Oh, did you get them out of Real Tree's vending machine?
No.
Come on, man. You went and played that game with the claw, and you got to.
Totally
It's
not.
a businessman.
You're his first stop. See,
A businessman right here.
we're learning.
Turn some profits.
Well, we're learning.
Trade that in for a mooch minnow, and then put that on.
So the cool thing about this bundle that you guys are doing too is it's, here's Godwin's coming up. He's going to want to be a part of this. I have a feeling. But we're going to catch fish.
I'm in.
I told you it'd be in.
Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel in Houston from Arms Family Homestead, and we are not on the creek. We're not on the farm. We're not even in Oklahoma today. Where are we at?
We're at Florida.
You're gonna have to talk loud on this today because there's a lot of noise in the background.
Okay.
So we are at
We're at
iCast
iCast
in Orlando, Florida. We are here with crappie magnet, trout magnet. You guys know we fished with the little trout slayer kits with little crawfish in our pond and the creek and all that stuff forever. They offered to fly us out here so we could check out iCast for a couple days. We're going to do some video stuff with them. They're working on some sort of custom, we're not real sure, Arms Family lure kit selection, maybe like a creek slayer kit or a Houston Arms special bundle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, more on that later. We're going to figure all that out. But we're going to walk around iCast today, see what we can see. I've got a feeling Houston's going to be overwhelmed today because this is a enormous facility full of all types of new, innovative fishing products. And all the top names in the industry are here, all the top products in the industry. And Houston's wearing a shirt from the Demolition. He's supporting Matt Carricker because if you guys don't know, the Trump attempted assassination on Trump, the guy was wearing one of Matt Carricker's Demolition shirts.
You don't have to point it out to everybody.
I'm doing it because you're wearing it in support of Matt.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't Matt's fault. Yeah, speaking of top names in the industry, there's...
Top names, top two.
I'm sorry, I was...
1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, it's Cole and Jay. Man, just saw you guys a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we're back.
I heard the mystery jig. The secret jig has been a secret for about 2 years, and every time I turn on one of Cole's videos, he's like, "It's the secret jig. It's the secret jig."
Really close to the camera, so you can't see it, so it's all blurred out. You're like, what is that?
It's been unveiled today. The secret's out.
Secret's out. It's over.
So,
go look at it. Let's look at it.
Read about and see about it.
So they basically click on the picture or the video or
The post or whatever.
Look at that.
They click on
That's the bluegill slayer, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the killer. That tinsel, you got the eye hole, you can put a slab bite in there, get some scent.
Okay,
It looks like a Christmas ornament. You've got it very highly decorated.
Yeah, when you reel it, you kind of twitch it.
Oh,
and
look
you
at
get
that thing
the skirt
flickering.
flaring. See that thing?
So about a year or so ago, Houston and I were with Cole and Jay, and we went fishing on the Little Red River with Trout Magnet. We did a big trout fishing video, and we were on the boat with Jeff, the owner of the company. We'll talk to him a little bit later this evening and let him tell you about all of their products. But we've been fishing with their stuff for the last year or so, and just testing it out in the creek and the pond and stuff. And I always keep going back to that Trout Slayer kit. And I don't understand why it's called the Trout Slayer kit, because it catches every bluegill I've ever thrown it at. And maybe it catches trout too. I don't know. I'm not a trout fisherman. Look at this. So that's some of their products in monster size form. You know, I mean, it's like a giant fin spin, a big giant trout magnet. I don't know. We'll check them out. We'll hear from Jeff in a little while. We'll go over all their stuff. We went and played Top Golf yesterday. They had us all out with all their other folks, and one of the guys that that they support and they sponsor is old Godwin from Duck Dynasty. We got to play Top Golf with Godwin yesterday. I don't think he's much of a golfer, do you?
No.
You taught him a few things.
Yeah, I did.
Better than one bite, 3 bites. You got to keep it out of the bubble.
It's pretty fancy, Houston.
I love this.
You just like it because it's blue, don't you? What do you got?
ACC crappie stick.
You could just reach out in the swimming hole and catch every fish in the swimming hole and never even have to move. You just reach out.
Drop it.
The whole thing, yep. Better put it back up. That thing's long.
Yeah.
All right, Houston. The goal is to get it in the hole, right?
Got you now, okay? All right, 3.
No pressure. Oh, he missed. Didn't miss by much.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, you got 30 seconds.
It's going for that 5 points, huh? Started off hot, man. It started slowing down. What happened to you? Watching the clock, aren't you? Well, you got 14 points.
I got 15 actually.
15. No, 16. That was the last two were after the clock ended. Cool. Where are you from, man?
Louisiana.
Where are you from? Louisiana?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lane Fano.
Lane. Nice to meet you, man.
Good deal.
So what we're gonna do is at the end of the show,
Oh, got that one on video.
do a blast, reach out to everyone, we'll hear back from you, be in contact, and then
2036.
Hey buddy, how you doing? Are you
They'll
in Houston?
They'll let anybody in here, won't they?
Yeah.
They let you in here. How'd you get in? You told them you knew me?
Yeah.
You
that's
told
what
them,
I
you said, my name's Houston. Can I go in there? And they say, yeah, you look taller on TV. You got that nice hair though. How you doing, buddy? Doing good, man. Doing good.
This side of the boat, that side of the boat, in front of us, depending on wherever the wind direction is coming from. And the boat position. I have to be able to get the flight of the fish.
Bet you can't make it in the bucket. Come on now. Come on
If
now.
I want to throw far, and I don't have a haul, hold too much fly line. If you want to shoot,
Were you aiming for the bucket or the yellow ring?
fish that's a little bit out of reach.
It's hard to hit. It's hard to hit. I'm not trying very hard though.
Not trying very hard? Well, try hard.
A lesser amount. See how easy this is with a shorter
Ooh,
Miles are short.
line length?
a little short.
Oh, I really want to meet Kick in their bass. Hey, Kick in their bass, if you're watching this, I want to meet you so bad.
Well, he's here somewhere. I mean, shouldn't be hard to find somebody in this building, right? I mean, where could they be? Well, Houston's back for more. So if you make it in the bucket, you win a reel from this company. It's a pretty neat little reel they've got, but Houston didn't make it, so he went and got a buddy. No pressure or anything. Just make it in the bucket. No big deal.
Free cast, so, but no thumb at the end.
You can actually
Just let the,
No thumb. That's the hard part.
get a scale on this.
It's weird, isn't it?
I get to 3 pounds. I just increase the drag. It gets to 3 pounds. I can mark the back. 5 pounds, 7
Come on now.
wherever you want to go. So you always want to go with a dark line or a big heavier line and use false cast. You go
Way off. Oh,
real 3 feet.
Dadgum, the guy missed the whole lake. Did you see that? He didn't even hit water.
With any real.
All right. This is it right here. Coolest thing we've seen all day. Best booth in the show. And I love fishing stuff. But
I love donuts.
I love donuts too, and they're delicious. And they go for a little ride when you get them. Like, that one didn't have a hole in it.
Makes me so happy.
No, they're happy donuts, man. Everybody loves a happy donut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Maybe we're just hungry. Need some sugar, huh?
Or we're happy.
All right, we need an official taste test. How's the donuts?
Oh.
Amazing, huh? Hot.
9.2 out of 10.
They're pretty darn good. Cole gives it a 10.
That's delicious.
I'm gonna get distracted. Hang on. Somebody brought their puppy. Oh, who did you get to meet a while ago? Speaking of dogs,
Justin Floyd.
everybody knows who he is. No? Justin Floyd's a guy on TikTok that has 2 GSPs. He works for a kayak company, but my wife watches all of his TikToks. He's got, I don't know. Do you know how many followers he has on TikTok? Like 500,000 or something?
I don't know.
I'm making that up. I'm not sure how many followers he has. But Justin Floyd has 2 GSPs, like Kelsey, and does all kinds of cool stuff with them. And DJ got to meet him on FaceTime. She was excited. All right, Houston, look. End of day 1. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on iCast?
Cool.
Everything you dreamed it would be?
Not that
Make
I know
any
of.
good deals?
Yes.
Okay, I will say this. Houston's been learning business etiquette.
Man,
we
be
sat
quiet.
down. Listen, no, come here.
I know.
We sat down at the table at lunch, and there was a guy from a real company.
Shimano.
Well, I wasn't going to say Shimano, but Houston says Shimano. A representative from Shimano was sitting there eating lunch across from us, and Houston said, "Hey, you got any free reels for me?" And he was just joking. Of course, he's just kind of messing with the guy. But we went through, that guy and I and Jeff and everybody went through a whole process of, all right, Houston, here's what happens if you sit down at a table at an event like this, and there's somebody from a company that you want to work with. You don't ask what they can do for you. You ask what
I can do for them.
That's right. That's how business works, and we're learning. So,
Look at
a
that
lot of cool
fish.
stuff. A lot of cool stuff.
Look at
A
that
lot of
fish.
cool reels. Yeah. Houston's like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So we saw a few people we knew today. We ran into Jimmy Houston. Got to talk to Jimmy for a while.
Like
we saw
5 times.
Darcy from Darsizzle.
Yeah.
There's Blake over here.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, I got to meet this cool kid. That's made my day.
This guy invented the eye hole jigs from Crappie Magnet. He's Mr. Eye Hole. Who else did we meet today? Who else did we see? Took a picture. What?
I can't think. Justin Floyd.
Justin Floyd, yep. So, not near as many other YouTube channels here as we had hoped and expected. But we'll be back tomorrow, and who knows? Maybe
may be more.
Maybe Mr. Beast or somebody will be here tomorrow.
Probably not Mr. Beast, but we'll hope so.
All right, so what's your game plan with your winnings? What are you going to do if you...
I'm going to try to do a trade-up challenge.
So whatever you win out there, you're going to go to another booth and try to trade up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, you almost had two.
Give it to me.
No, I didn't.
Hey, these coins ain't free.
All right. Here, let's let these other boys play. Okay, so here's what you're starting with.
That's actually a cool-looking bait.
You got some power bait, power stingers.
Okay.
And you think you can trade up throughout the day and end up with a better product, huh?
I'm going to try to.
You can try to. All right, we'll see. Trade up challenge. Houston wants to trade up to better lures, right?
Yes.
The man here in the Realtree booth said you got to go to Rapala and get what?
A mooch minnow.
A mooch minnow at the Rapala
$500,000
booth.
this year, and it's just being released in iCast right now.
But you got to find a way to convince them that they need that product or that they need to give you their product.
I got it.
So,
Let's just go there.
all right, let's go. So we're going to try to make day 2 a little more interesting. Houston's got a challenge to see what he can trade up to, starting off with his little power bait. Hey, listen, you got to use the camera to your advantage and tell them it's for content. You know, you get about 100,000 views a video, because otherwise they're gonna be like, I don't need those. Why do I need those?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to remember, you got to have something to offer. You're not just taking from these people.
Yeah.
You got to be able to give something, right?
I know. I got this.
You know. Okay. All right.
Oh, that's sick.
So this is Houston's next target, the mooch minnow. But the man we're looking for is not here right now. Oh, he's over there. Okay. All right.
The one in the white shirt?
There he is. Yep, right here. That's Dustin. What's up, guys? How are you?
Good, how are you? Okay, so I'm doing a video on a trade-up challenge, and Steven from Realtree told me to trade if I'm going to try to trade this for something else, and I'm doing this for a video.
Okay.
And I was thinking maybe the mooch minnow.
That's what Steven recommended. He said the mooch minnow was the next big thing.
And I want you to tell me
I would say you could trade that. The only issue is that's the only ones we got in here right now. If I had a box of them to give you, I would hook you up, but that's the only ones we got. So I would trade you. I don't have any.
All right. Mooch minnows are on the wall, and Houston got his first no.
No.
But it's not because he wouldn't trade. So what's the story on the mooch minnow?
It's the hottest bait in the country that nobody can get.
Nobody can get it.
That's the only 10 packs in the whole country.
And you were trying to trade some power baits out of a vending machine for the hottest bait in the country.
Oh, did you get them out of Realtree's vending machine?
No.
Come on, man. You went and played that game with the claw, and you got you.
Totally not.
It's a businessman.
You're his first stop. See,
a businessman right here.
we're learning.
Turn some profits.
Well, we're learning.
Trade that in for a mooch minnow, and then put that on eBay and sell it for $20.
We found a booth that just screams our name right here. Look at these tiny little. I mean, every one of those slam fish in the creek. Like those little. I know it doesn't show up size-wise on video very well, but look at that. Looks like a creek chub minnow that you catch in your minnow traps.
Yeah, it is.
They've got all kinds of tiny micro lures. I mean, look at these things. That's a 1/16 of an ounce. It's 1 inch long. Neat little baits. All right. Not making trades here. Don't be eyeballing that blue boat over there again. You ain't trading up to that yet. You got a long ways to go before you can trade up to a boat.
I know.
Now, Houston, there's a familiar product. You need to talk to these guys. Because you threw one of these nets. You've thrown them a bunch.
Yeah.
Good person to talk to. All right. So we're gonna let Houston explain this. What's going on here?
So
You gotta talk loud because it's loud in here.
we told him about our channel and about how these cast nets worked really good for us in the creek. And now we're trying to figure out a deal for him to send us a few nets.
So your trade up challenge, the issue is they don't bring a lot to this show, right?
Yes.
But this specific cast net right here with the ring, did you make that? You invent that? The ring?
Somebody gave it to us. We've had it about 6 years or so.
Well, that's the perfect starter net for a kid. So Houston and his buddy Jacoby have probably thrown that thing 1,000 times and caught everything from minnows to bass and carp and turtles and everything under the sun. It's crazy.
That's great.
So, but he did say he would send you some nets, even though he can't trade up right now, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I will do that. I
So
appreciate you using our nets too.
What's your company?
That's Stackable.
Betts Tackle. What all do you sell?
Cast nets, we sell net spins, popping buds, bobbers, knives, lots of different things.
All different stuff. Well, we know you for the cast nets, so we've had a lot of luck with them. They've done really well. All right, Houston, I need to tell you something. There's a guy in the booth with us right now. He's almost as famous as Jimmy Houston. That's what Jimmy says.
Every time I go to Jimmy Houston's house, I tell him that I want to meet him.
Some guy named Bill Dance. Some guy named Bill Dance. Funniest fisherman to ever be on TV. That guy's falling out of more boats, dropped more things, had snakes fall in his lap.
I've seen fails on video on like YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have video confirmation of him falling off the boat and snakes falling on him.
Yeah. Yep. Bill Dance. Godwin from Duck Dynasty. We've been hanging out with him for a couple days though. He's a cool dude. Bill's pretty much a legend in the fishing community. Not pretty much, he is a legend.
He is a legend, for sure.
And the story was when I was 12 years old, I had a paper route. And I watched him Bill dance on Saturday morning. And he told me that if I bought this lure, I was going to catch a bass. $4.95 later, I bought the dancing eel. You screwed me out of $4.95. I never caught a fish in that thing.
I caught a ton of fish on it.
So the Bass Pro buyer goes, I got screwed on that lure too.
Who said that?
I'm not
Well, they bought so many girls. But if I was on Survivor, and they said you can only break one bait. And I said, can I have as many of that one bait?
So that made the trip worthwhile.
Yeah, it definitely did.
The trade-up challenge may not be going the way Houston planned it because, like I told him, a lot of companies don't bring extra products to sell or to give away. They just have demonstration products here. But we actually had several people that were like, yeah, I would do it if I had the products. But meeting Bill Dance, that makes it worthwhile.
Yeah.
That was cool, man. That was cool.
Really cool.
All right, so we're in the Pradco booth. Pradco's got several different brands, right?
We got about 20, so yes.
Well, I grew up fishing with a yellow grasshopper in our creek, just like that. I bet you if I dug far enough, I could still find one from when I was a kid with rusted out hooks.
Still catches fish. So yeah, these a lot of the new products that we have all of the products that are here are going to be brand new from Pradco and from Rebel this year. We have brand new colors, 4 new colors in the Rebel Wheat Cross series, which is going to be all the different sizes. There's 5 different sizes. We have 4 new killer colors. These colors were actually painted and designed by Uncle Frank Scalish, which is, if anybody knows Frank Scalish, he's a ex-professional elite angler, but also really influencer, well known in the bass industry, just does a lot of BTL, a lot of things that online that he is a part of. But he created these colors for us and just was able to get some awesome colors coming into the Wheat Cross series. And then the grasshoppers there, the crickhoppers, that's actually a brand new digital print of real life actual grasshoppers that are out there in the world. So just trying to match the hatch, get really ultra lifelike matte series. All of these are going to be in the matte series that just gives that real ultra
The ones
lifelike.
that you have a hard time catching.
Guarantee you throw that out there, you're going to catch fish.
Yeah, I'm looking
So
for like
I really like these. These caught my eye yesterday, and I talked about it. Those little crawdads right there would catch every bass in our creek, Houston. I just almost guarantee you.
Absolutely, and this is something that is I'll say it's new for Rebel, but it's a new concept for Rebel as far as the soft plastic goes. It's our Rebel Live Flex soft plastics, which is a premium soft plastic. So it has all the other properties that you would expect in a premium soft plastic, where it's got the flexibility, the durability. It's a floating material, but we went one step further. We actually added scent to these products so that you get that not only just that realistic action, realistic movement, you also get a little bit of scent to cover up your scent, but also just to get the scent to not be out there a little bit more for those bass to be able to have something to bite. We have 5 different shapes that we brought in. We actually have just a little catacrawler, which is going to be a little 2-inch ultra finesse Ned style bait. Stands up on the bottom, just absolutely phenomenal. We also have the craws that you were just showing. We have these in 4 different colors. These guys are great. These just simply catch fish in all waters, not just small water, not big water, all water. It just absolutely catch fish. And some of the coolest ones that I think they're going to be really multi-species and really dynamic for lots of different applications are going to be these creek creatures. It's just a little nymph. It's modeled off of a damselfly larva, and so just it looks buggy. It's something that the fish just absolutely will hammer, and everything eats those.
Those caught my eye yesterday.
And you will catch fish. I guarantee you catch everything from a pumpkin seed up to 3, 4, 5 pound largemouth on these. They will catch just about everything out there.
So, funny story. Yesterday, there's a whole area on the opposite side of the building where each company takes in like one new product that people vote on for the top product of the year, right? Well, Cole and I were talking from Cole and Jay, and I saw these sitting in a little package in a glass case, and I said, I really like that little lure, this little nymph lure. But blue, and Cole and I are having a conversation. There's people around everywhere. I said, I really like that. He'd catch a lot of fish in the creek, but I don't know why blue. And this guy had no idea. I was standing right behind me. He goes, well, I make that lure. That's mine. And we have it in other colors. And I was like, oh, sometimes you just got to don't speak so loud, I guess. But I do love the lures. And blue might work. It just wasn't my color. But that lure just looked amazing.
Absolutely hammer them on them. I just need to know about it. You gotta, let me know. So tag, Rebel in it. So Facebook, YouTube. I know you can't really tag YouTube, but Instagram, wherever you're putting stuff out, I'd love to see what you're catching. That would be phenomenal. And
make the trades, huh?
You picked a good one. That's a good color. That's a good bait. I think that you simply will be able to go out and catch fish. It's good stuff. All right, man. Hey.
Thanks.
All right, so trade up challenge. Probably not trading up anymore. Figured out this is kind of the wrong show for that, but you made a good connection, right? You made a good connection with a good company, good stuff to try out. The Rebel lures have been around forever. And like I said, the little grasshopper, I grew up fishing those little crick hoppers and stuff, and they make a lot of products that is our style of fishing in the creek.
Let me tell you this too. This is not all I traded for. I got 6 Whopper ploppers.
Well, yeah, you did do that. He's gonna ship you a bunch more stuff, right?
Yeah, he is.
All right.
So I definitely won the deal on that one.
Well, let's go back to Trout Magnet. We got some stuff to talk about over there.
Okay.
Hey, there's your trophy.
That's sick.
You just haven't won it yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Wait until I raise that thing up on my $100,000 boat.
Maybe someday, right?
No, someday.
Someday, not
Someday.
maybe.
Yes.
Okay, so this is Jeff from Crappie Magnet, Trout Magnet. We fished with him on the Little Red River last year, I guess. We're trout fishing on their trout boat. He's upgraded and got a different, well, he probably still has the same trout boat. This boat here is amazing.
We got the whole family in this boat.
This thing's cool. But, so Jeff's the reason we're here at iCast. He offered to fly us out here, put us up in a house, and it's been amazing. I really appreciate the opportunity
I'm so
to come
glad
out
you
here.
guys have been fun.
And,
it's been fun.
It's fun to work with small companies, guys that have started out. I mean, I've done a lot of different kind of sponsorships and things over the years, but it's always fun to work with a small company because this is the man behind the company. This is the man that's designed and put all this stuff out. So it's cool that it's not just some Chinese company overseas that you never see and you never know. So they're coming out with all kinds of new stuff, but he's got an idea for like an Arms Family Homestead custom bundle with trout magnet stuff because he knows we do a lot of creek fishing, a lot of pond fishing. Of course, Houston's wanting to do more bass fishing. Some of this stuff will carry over into that, but they're specifically trout and crappie stuff, but it really fits well in the creek because we've used the Trout Slayer crawfish to catch all kinds of stuff. Man, I even sent Jeff a video catching that big old carp. Catching a big carp on a trout magnet. Now, he might have been snagged, but it caught a carp.
So the cool thing about this bundle that you guys are doing too is here's Godwin's coming up. He's going to want to be a part of this, I have a feeling. But we're going to catch fish.
I'm in.
I told you it'd be in. But the cool thing about this is you all fish the exact way we fish. Bluegill, crappie, small streams, small creeks. So when I first met you guys, that was the first thing that you guys were using was a Trout Slayer.
Yep.
So this bundle that's going to be the Arms Family Bundle's got the kit in it, which has everything in it that's the Trout Slayer. It's also going to have 2 colors. We can't show these colors yet. This will be the back of Trout Slayers that's made just for the Arms Family creek, right? So creeks that are in that area, but they're going to match everywhere because the colors that these are going to be are colors that are everywhere. Okay, so those 2 packs will be in there.
Custom colors that won't be included in a typical Trout Slayer kit.
Any other, it'll be exclusive just to your all's bundle. So if you use our Trout Slayer and you want those colors, the only way to get it will be this bundle. Then the Panfish Magnet kit. This is what my family uses to catch brim. This bait was named as one of the top lures of all time by Field and Stream because of what it does for bluegill. This is a killer. It falls real flat. It's got the best colors and the jig hooks that don't gut hook. Bluegill, goggle eye, all those small stream fish that are in there. Even smallmouth. Smallmouth a lot of times we eat this. Smallmouth we eat. Then also, what my family uses in small creeks, it's a fin spin with a curly tail. This curly tail turns really slow, so it's perfect for ponds when you can pitch out there a light line and just slow roll it through the ponds with that spinner. So those two things are in there. And then the float that we use to fish all those single baits, like the panfish magnet, even sometimes the trout slayer I put underneath this thing. I don't know if you guys do that or not. But yeah, that float has a slot in it, and there will be 2 packs of those in there. So that bag will be the Arms Family Homestead bundle.
Except it'll say it.
Yeah.
It'll say it on the back. On the very back, it'll have it back there.
We'll have a bundle with just all of our specific stuff that we like to fish with from your company. It'll have the Arms Family Homestead information on the back and all that, and basically everything that we fish with in the creek, you'll be able to get in one bundle.
Absolutely, and we got something coming out for another bundle, and we're not going to tell you what it is yet, but we are all very excited about it. Very exciting new product that will be in the bass bag that we make for Arms Family.
Do I know this?
We talked about it earlier. You just forgot. Your own custom
short-term
type of lure.
Oh, yeah, that one.
The Houston Arms Special.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for having us out here, Jeff.
Hey, thanks
Hey,
for coming.
I've had fun.
Who's your favorite person you got to meet?
I'm gonna start off with you.
Whoa! Listen, I tell you, his game is better than what we thought.
I told our audience yesterday we were working on some business etiquette with Houston.
Better.
And
I saw it. I saw it working. Yeah. Who's the other person?
We Chicken Jordan.
no, who was your favorite top person that you got to meet at iCast this year?
Top person.
It better be one name that I know you met today.
Hang on, let me think.
This shouldn't be difficult.
I was with him when I met one
Bro,
very.
When you put me on the spot, I just forget.
You went blank?
Yes.
Who was it?
I'll take it off.
I'll tell you, he has a song on his television show. Going fishing with.
Bill Dance.
Yeah, my
you got to meet
goodness.
Bill Dance.
Apparently, he wasn't too excited.
No, I was. I just couldn't think.
We've met so many people today. We've been walking around and seen a lot of people we know. Ran into a lot of fans. It's been cool. It's been fun.
Very cool. Well, we're glad to have you guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.